everybody, welcome to JoJo's Corner. Today I'm so excited to bring you guys another book review. This is for the 5th book in the Adventures of Odyssey Passages series. I'll show it to you. It's this one, and it's titled Draven's Defiance. Scott Graham tried to sound more confident than he felt, but he was just a regular kid from Odyssey. Scott was surprised and bewildered on arriving in these new surroundings, but Draven the prophet had been expecting him. Scott had been sent from another world to Morris to fulfill the purposes of the Unseen One. In this bizarre world, time has stopped. In fact, everything has stopped. People stay exactly the same, nature stands still, the sun doesn't move across the sky, the weather no longer changes, crops don't grow, so the food supply dwindles. Draven surprisingly has orchestrated the entire phenomenon to prove the Unseen One is the true God. Now, Morris's corrupt monarch and his idolatrous wife have challenged Draven to a showdown. The challenge? To restart time. If the evil queen has her way, both the prophet and Scott, who has been chosen as the prophet's successor, will be killed. Scott finds himself swept up in a dangerous destiny where nothing is certain, not even his survival. Can he walk away before it's too late? Or is it too late already? Draven's Defiance is loosely based on the story of Elijah in the Bible, the prophet Elijah, if you're familiar with that story. So what I really liked about this book is the different take that the author gave to this story. I liked the time-stopping aspect. It's sort of like the day the earth stood still, because in Morris, everything has completely stopped. So that basically means like no one has been born, no one has died, no one can die. You know, they can still feel pain, but they just can't die. No one has aged. Think about, you know, what life would be like if everything stayed exactly the same for like 3 years. That would be so weird. Another thing is that I really liked the sort of modern time setting that this story took place in. And if you've never read about what took place between Elijah and these false prophets, I highly encourage you to check that out. I think by reading this book, it'll make you want to check it out even more. In the description below this video, I will leave the reference for that story so that you can easily find it, because it's not really one of the better known stories of the Bible. And I also liked that about this book. They took one of the lesser known Bible stories and made it into a really great read. It was really interesting and funny to see the false prophet characters in this book. They were basically scientists and philosophers who had come up with theories as to why nothing had changed in 3 years. They weren't about to credit it to the Unseen One just having kept his word, you know, and stopped time. They wanted to somehow try to explain it by science, explain it by different theories. They even said that the main character, Prophet Elijah type character, had hypnotized everyone into just thinking that nothing had changed in 3 years. So that's pretty funny to see them sort of explain why it had happened. Another thing that was really interesting in this book is, especially compared to the other books in this series, is that something about the main character, the young boy Scott, who crosses over from Odyssey into Morris. The way that his story ends is a little unique from all of the rest of the characters that we've met so far. So I want to highly recommend this one to y'all today. I enjoyed it so much, and I think you'll enjoy it too. From JoJo's Corner, happy reading, everybody. Bye.